Hello and welcome to Fins. This is 1v1. I believe this is a friendly, not a rank, but it's a very recent game between Saint and CaptainFuture, both UEF first air for Captain. So that should be interesting. Of course, on Fins you never want to forget these rocks. Quite a bit of mass. You can even go really early tech to mass extractor if you wanted. First land for Saint. Whole bunch of P-gens next to each other, which means great targets for upcoming bombers from CaptainFuture. First air, but not first bomber. Engineers coming out, and yeah, a bit of a pause there. Looks like the Hydra is going to be the target, and of course, when you go first air on this map, makes it very difficult to defend your engineers. Very easy to raid multiple targets. And we are seeing a whole bunch of scouts, not mech marines, coming out. So let's see how this turns out with Saint's raiders. Saint picking up all this mass. Very nice boost for him. Future a little unorthodox, going to the top of the ACU. Usually ACU goes in this direction, but through this direction a whole bunch of scouts and a group of 3 mech marines. But the mech marines going into the middle. Still no second factory from CaptainFuture. For the most part, just engineers. Now finally a bomber from Captain. This engineer very much exposed, planning on making a land factory, which will not happen. The scout should spot the ACU. Just planned a land factory here up on top. More land factories, a total of 4 planned for Saint. Is also getting the Hydra. And now here comes the first kill of the game. Here comes a bomber. Second kill is a mass extractor. And of course now this is a great scout from Saint. Finds the ACU. 4 mech marines after taking care of yeah, it's very difficult to hit the light assault bots that change direction with bombers. Still no land factory for CaptainFuture. Is about to get it here at 340. And that's a little unfortunate there for those mech marines. Gonna pick up another kill on an engineer. As long as they keep dodging, they'll be very good against those bombers. A point defense nearly finished now. A point defense against light assault bots. Hey, that was a friendly fire there. Just killed his own engineer, as well as a scout. ACU for Future extremely aggressive after getting a land factory. Now some tanks and engineers. Moving toward Saint's base. Saint also has a very aggressive ACU. He's gonna probably pick up a couple mass extractors. Point defense going up for Saint. And there's a raider planned here for Saint. Most likely will be bombed. 5 kills for the Tech 1 bomber. 4th land factory on its way. Very exposed Hydra here if the ACU keeps on moving in. Saint hanging out, doing nothing. Good scouting from Future. Here comes the ACU. The point defense is finished, so this ACU probably won't be able to take on this entire base. Some Tech 2 mass extractors for Saint, a single one. But it definitely can go around the point defense and kill all this power. Tanks moving in, 5 tanks. Actually 4 tanks, 3 tanks and an arty going into the middle. Will devastate this position. Just anti-air, no point defenses. Saint actually building land factories here on CaptainFuture's side. Of course, CaptainFuture now running into the Hydra. Is going to reclaim it. He's going to kill a whole bunch of P-gens as well. Very big loss there for Saint. Saint losing this position and losing quite a bit of power. Now Tech 1 units moving out. Quite a bit of these are flak. CaptainFuture will pick up quite a bit of veterancy here. 16 kills already. You can see some overcharges. It's a good base. Multiple, yet another. Oh, this is the first Tech 2 mass extractor. Already got up energy storage. Saint moving into the middle. It'd be nice for Saint to attack Future's base directly. Future with 21 kills, finishing off the P-gens. These tanks can't really do much about it. 2 point defenses. We'll save this position, but big power problems. Here coming up minute 8. Interesting. Two factories can produce quite a few units, and these can cause trouble for CaptainFuture. CaptainFuture is still in a single air factory and a single land factory, but has well, it's hard to call who has map control. Very even. Future getting hit pretty hard by this point defense. Looks like he was able to take out one of them. 39 kills. About to get 40. Good veterancy. Pretty devastating. And this is an artillery from Future. If he can spot these point defenses and kill them, it'll be very nice. This bomber can do very good reconnaissance. More bombers. Total of 5 bombers on the field now. 4. Future Corsaint reclaims the only land factory for CaptainFuture. A devastating blow there. Let's see if Future decides to make another land factory. Future now 47 kills, disrespecting this base. And these pigeons is all that Corsaint has, unless he builds some elsewhere. And he did not. These factories can't produce anything. Major power problems now for Corsaint. If he loses these, which is a possibility with his tank in the area, 56 kills, he will be out of this game. Actually, his Corsaint's ACU in quite a bit of trouble against these Tech 1 bombers. More Tech 1 bombers coming in. If they target those pigeons, it will be excellent. They're targeting the point defense instead. Much more difficult to kill, and the flak doing its job. Future 58 kills, getting rid of land factories. And now a small force here from Corsaint attacking Hydro, but runs into a point defense. More bombers coming in for Future, and he's got his second land factory, which he's not actually using, instead upgrading some more Tech 2 mask extractors. Future with 69 kills. More pigeons have been completed for Corsaint, and he's got to get a couple more. Corsaint in the middle, quite low in health, but a successful kill of this Hydra with plenty of pigeons otherwise, and given that CaptainFuture is not really making that much stuff, actually a huge amount of pigeons and 2 power storages, 2 Tech 2 mask extractors. Needs to rebuild some of his mask extractors. 81 kills. Never want to run in a straight line like this against the artillery. It's a good dodge. Might as well just take care of this, pick up this kills. 82 kills. Of course, Saint not getting an upgrade. This will be very difficult with his power situation. Here in minute 12. Of course, Saint plus 200 is about to go negative. CaptainFuture plus 300, a huge waste of power. Quite a bit of mass, not really using too much, but winning the game. Total air domination in this one. Looks like Tech 2 land now. This is huge for Future. Tech 2 Engineer coming out, and now some Riptide's a great choice against Tech 1. Now these Tech 1 bombers will make short work of these factories. And as long as CaptainFuture doesn't make a silly mistake like you might do right here, but he should get that 100 kills. This is good, the support from the air for CaptainFuture. Of course, Saint running after him, and of course Saint might go for a draw. 98 kills. He needs 2 more kills. 99. See if these Riptides get to play. CaptainFuture runs into the water. Of course, Saint getting bombed. Of course, Saint actually has recovered his base quite nicely. Doesn't have Tech 2. Doesn't have Tech 2 mask extractors. Actually, he's got one of them. He's got a lot of wrecks, but he needs to get some onto air quick. Only 10 kills versus 99. CaptainFuture recovering at 32 health units per second, getting a torpedo launcher. But in terms of map control, big advantage actually now for Corsaint. Future very slow at recovering his map control. But now these Riptides are just going to devastate against Tech 1. 4 kills already. In future, should be very careful now. Okay, getting a naval factory. Tech 2 land for Corsaint. Here comes a pretty big Tech 1 push. Up on top, the bombers taking care of business for Future. And on the bottom, it's a single Riptide. Now with 8 kills. Probably needs to get a little support against all those units. Mongoose coming in as well. More Riptides, Tech 2 power. More Tech 2 mask extractors. And this will be very tragic for CaptainFuture. This force that's very dangerous, can do a lot of damage to Future's base. Future is basically all alone here making a naval factory. And this could be the Tech 1 point defenses. These are going to be very nice. Mongoose better be microed here. It doesn't look like it is. A loss of a Tech 2 mask extractor. Another Riptide coming out. Power storage is definitely a good target. Good defense with the Tech 1 point defenses. Of course, Saint now moving out with some mobile missile launchers. Fix his power problems. No air still. 1 kill for this Riptide. This is a pillar now. Once again rebuilding mask extractors for Future. Hasn't had the Hydra for like the last 10 minutes. Future 99 kills sitting in the water, needing some submarines. So one good idea for Corsaint, if you were to rush air really hard here, get some torpedo bombers and kill Future in the water. Doesn't look like Future has too much interceptors to take care of this that type of attack. On the back door here, artillery and tanks, still Tech 1 but causing damage. Not enough build capacity on this Tech 2 land factory. It's such a big asset. Needs to get more Tech 1 NGs. The build capacity is the only thing that CaptainFuture hasn't really figured out in this game. I guess the biggest problem for him. More land factories and more engineers, so he can produce more things with the really good eco that he has. With this mobile missile launcher, it will be able to counter Tech 1 point defenses. Already has taken care of one of them. Taking care of the other 14 kills on this one. And once those goes down, it's going to be very dangerous for CaptainFuture. CaptainFuture now with 102 kills can try to take on Corsaint, and actually very unfortunate that Future has lost his naval factory. A couple well placed torpedo launchers, because he should be able to force Corsaint into the water, but it's going to be very safe for Corsaint in the water. Some Tech 2 point defense here, so another good retreating point for Corsaint. Tech 2 point defenses here at CaptainFuture's base. Now we got to say CaptainFuture is a bit of a no man's land, even though it's a 5-star veteran. Nice overcharges. He could be overwhelmed by Tech 2, and his base is quite a bit of trouble here. This is nice TMD against that mobile missile launcher, and this factory not making units here is very much criminal. There's a couple Tech 2 point defenses, another one going up, and with enough Tech 2 point defenses, I guess Future should be pretty safe. 104 kills. He's got to run. Surprisingly, I don't see any Navy there from Corsaint. Future moves out. So I'll move back in very quickly. It's just a little too much firepower. We're playing a very dangerous game here. Still no air or Navy from Corsaint, so water very safe for Future unless he makes a stupid mistake. And it's easy to do that against UEF artillery. Good overcharges, 130 kills. And back at base here, Tech 2 point defense is taking care of business for CaptainFuture. More teching and now torpedo bombers for CaptainFuture. And that was unexpected. An unexpected end to this game. That was that stupid mistake. I guess if you stop paying attention to your ACU and pay attention to the base, just like we did here, and it stands still against UEF artillery, you lose health very quickly. So at minute 23, Of course, Saint dodges a bullet here. Really a game he should not have won, but he wins it. Hopefully you'll enjoy this one.